Hey, good afternoon. It's me, Kathy. Do you guys know what arancini is? Well, an arancini is a classic Italian rice ball. And what is arancini made out of? Risotto. So I don't know if you remember the other day when we made butternut squash risotto. Today, we turned that into some classic arancinis. When I was doing the specials at the Chappaquay Grill in Falmouth, we had an arancini of the week special, and I used to make arancinis out of all kinds of things. I'd put meatballs and sauce inside, or just cheese, or any vegetables. It's a great vehicle for anything you have kind of kicking around in your refrigerator to use. But today we did the butternut squash, and it was delicious. Enjoy. You can take any cheese that you have on hand. Parmesan would work nicely with this, but I had this 3-cheese cheddar, so I'm using that. We're going to blend that in with our risotto mixture, and we're going to add some herbs. I did chives in this particular case. Depends on what you're working with. You're going to roll the risotto balls into, well, you're going to roll the risotto blend into 2-ounce balls, and then you're going to get your flour, eggs, and panko ready. So we're going to have a little lesson on how to bread these things. So let's bread them. I'm just going to do a few of these to show you the whole wet-dry technique thing. So you're going to pick up your, whatever we're calling these, arancinis, and we're going to dip them in the flour. And I'm going to use my right hand to roll that around in the flour. And then we're going to drop this in the egg mixture. So I'm going to take my left hand, and that's going to be my wet hand. To keep me honest, I'm raising my other hand just so you can see. And then you take it out of the egg, drop it in the breadcrumbs, go back to your other hand, your dry hand, and flip that around. Coating that well, as you can see, or maybe you can't see because my hands are in the way, but there you go. And then we're gonna get it ready to fry. So here we go again. Flour. Shake a little bit of that excess off. Back in with the wet hand. This keeps your dry ingredients and your wet ingredients as separate as possible, so you don't get a whole bunch of clumpy stuff going on. And you flip that around, knock it all around. Look at how beautiful they are. And in the flour, dry hand. I hate breading things, but let me tell you something. I just bought myself a fry-later, and all I want to do is fry stuff. So, one of these days, I'm gonna get back on the healthy eating bandwagon. Back to dry. Roll it around. And there's that breading technique. Here they are, all breaded and ready to fry. And we're going to heat some hot oil. I have a Fry Daddy, so that's easy. Or you can use a saucepan. Just heat up the oil to about 350 degrees. Carefully drop them in. And when they float, they're done. And this is how they look. Crunchy on the outside, creamy on the inside. Now we're going to make the sauce. This is just a little twist on a basic white sauce. We're going to start with a little butter. I'm going to melt the butter, season with salt, pepper, and nutmeg. Stir in some flour and keep stirring it till it makes a nice smooth roux. And then we're going to add some apple cider and stir that in. And next we're going to add a little bit of half and half and some maple syrup, and we're going to whisk that in. And we're going to whisk it till it's nice and creamy. Then we're going to pour it over the delicious risotto balls, or arancini, and we're going to eat them. Yum.